Welcome, everyone, to 5 at 5 this week. We will be doing 5 1 minute segments, get you in, get you out, and get you on your way with 5 of the more important things happening this week. To start off for baseball, I wanted to cover Jackson Churio. Now, of course, he's a Brewer. I'm a Brewers fan, so I've been holding off on covering him. But the 18-year-old sensation who was the youngest player in low A, he was the youngest player in high A. Well, he just got called up to double A for the last 6 or so games of the season of the double A season for the Biloxi Shuggers. And in his first game, he hit a double. He struck out a couple times. Overall, his 2 game sample size in double A hasn't been great. But the fact that an 18-year-old is in double A is impressive. And you also have, Fernando Tatis was 18 when he was in double A. Bryce Harper was 18 when he was in double A. That is the type of trajectory that Jackson Churio is on. And he's been amazing this year. He is 6 years younger than the league average age for double A. Very impressive. And you can see here on his prices, he's become quite expensive. So the first yellow mini diamond cell from 2022 Bowman Chrome out at number to 75 sold for $120 on May 15th. Well, one just sold yesterday on auction. Same card, $412. That is a massive increase, almost a $300 increase on that in the span of 4 months. So shout out to everyone who bought into Jackson Churio early. I was not one of them. I thought $100 for a blue or a green was too expensive, and I'm crying myself to sleep every night because of that decision. For football this week, there was a lot of fun players to choose from. I mean, quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, all over the place, or disappointing players. Shout out Kyle Pitts. He had a disappointing day for the Falcons. But the guy I want to talk about, DeAndre Swift. So obviously the Lions were in hard knocks. They're getting some love this season. And then yet again, they lose by 3 to the Eagles. Eagles, good team this year, should be a good team this year. They lose by 3. Same old story from last year. Competitive, but they couldn't quite get it done. But you know who did get it done on Sunday? That was DeAndre Swift, the running back who was injured last year, only played 13 games, and 13 games before that, he's missed a couple games the last couple years. Well, he only ran 15 times for 144 yards and a touchdown. He also added 3 catches for 31 yards. The DeAndre Swift era may be here. We'll have to wait and see if the Eagles defense is any good. I mean, we could fast forward 5 weeks and find out they're giving up 35 points to everyone and they're just not that good. But for right now, DeAndre Swift, second round pick from 2 years ago, very fun. 144 yards on just 15 carries, 31 receiving yards on 3 catches, 175 yards and a touchdown. Great start to the season for the Lions running back. And I'm excited to see what he can do from here. I have some comps here. Now, this isn't a perfect comp. One is an auto, one is not, but they are both PSA 9s and they're both low numbered. So you have the gold vinyl rookie auto numbered to 5 PSA 9 of DeAndre Swift sold on April 3rd on PWCC weekly auction for $408. And the true gold PSA 9 non auto just sold yesterday on September 14th for $500. So that's $92 more for the gold non auto than the gold vinyl auto. Now, I know it's not a perfect comparison, but I do find it interesting that price difference there in a 5 month span. So DeAndre Swift and a bunch of other position players, really impressive days. Justin Jefferson, guys like that. All impressive and should make for a very fun NFL season. News came out this morning about 2 hours before recording this that Roger Federer is retiring. The great Swiss Roger Federer is retiring. Probably the greatest Swiss athlete of all time. And it comes as big news. Such big news that 34 cards have sold that Card Ladder is tracking since it was announced that he was retiring. Pretty crazy for a couple hours span. And I mean, he's amazing. He won the Australian Open 6 times. He won the French Open once. He won Wimbledon 8 times, and he won the U.S. Open 5 times. He has a career Grand Slam because he won all of them at least once. And he's also won, 14, 19, 20 times. 20 Opens very, very incredible. He also has a silver medal in the Olympics, a gold medal in the Olympics. Just a storied career from Roger Federer. Sad to see it ending, but one of those things, Father Time catches up with all of us, and it'll be nice to look back fondly on one of the greatest tennis players the world has ever seen. And people are certainly doing that with his card prices. I grabbed a out of 2000 net pro 2003 out of 2000 rookie, and on September 15th it sold for $228. That was today. And just 4 days ago, September 11th, it sold on auction on the PWCC weekly auction for $198 as a PSA 9. So that's a nice little increase from a PSA 9 to a raw in just 4 days.
What is up, everybody? It's Zach from at Premier Soccer Investing, bringing you yet another Slabstox FC video. Let's get into it. So today I'm going to be talking about Jamal Musiala, and rightfully so. This kid is an absolute star. He just won the man of the match in his Champions League game for Bayern Munich against Barcelona this past week, and the market is there for him. It's been quiet so far this season, as you can see from the drop in prices in his 2020-21 Topps Chrome Sapphire PSA 10. Down, well, it peaked at $565, but that was when there weren't many graded. The real, more accurate peak is around $260, but now it's down to $177. He's got 6 assists and 3 goals already on the season. He's probably going to start for Germany at this year's World Cup, and he's looking like he could be one of the breakout stars to come out of this season. And there aren't too many of his cards already graded. As you can see, 98, 10, 69s. This kid is a baller. He scores goals. He creates assists. He's a midfielder. He's young. He's charismatic. He's one to watch out for. That's going to do for this week. Peace.
PWCC weekly auction number 35 is coming up this weekend on Sunday at 9:45 p.m. Eastern or 6:45 time Pacific, if that's where you're at. That's where I'm at. And there are some big cards as always, but the card I am most excited about this week is a doozy. So if you go down, you scroll down, and you'll see it right here. Lamar Jackson 2018 gold vinyl auto number 2 PSA 9 showing up this week with authentic auto grade. I mean, this card is incredible. You know I love Lamar Jackson. If you've watched this long enough, if you watch Slabstox long enough, you know I love Lamar Jackson. Any guy that is kind of an underdog, so to speak, even though he's won an MVP, he still feels like an underdog. I love that guy. Lamar Jackson is no different. I think the Ravens are going to be incredible this year, and I am super excited to see where this gold vinyl out of 2 auto PSA 9 ends. Doesn't have the rookie logo, but it is, of course, a rookie. Just a massive card, and if you are a Lamar Jackson fan and you have the money, this is a card you have to have in your collection. You're not going to see it very often, and it's up this week in the weekly auction number 35 PWCC. So again, 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us on YouTube for the Slabstox PWCC live. It's a great time. Aaron and I have a great time, and hope to see you there. All right, that is all we have this week for the 5 at 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. There's a number of players that are playing well across all leagues, guys that are retiring across all leagues. It's fun to talk about, fun to hear about, and track prices. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 5 at 5, and we will talk to you guys again next week for our next 5 at 5.